Hi, everybody. Debbie Nigro, FirstWivesWorld.com, Chief Executive Girlfriend, bringing you another fabulous girlfriend. This one happens to be a tremendous attorney in the space of divorce and litigating and taking you all the way, if you need be, representing you to a big win. Say hello to Susan Moss, a partner in the firm. Chemtab, Moss, Foreman, and Talbert.
That's right. I've devoted my life to breaking up others.
Oh, congratulations.
But only taking time here to come here.
This is an important conversation.
Absolutely.
And you're just the girl I wanted to have here to give the answers, because your genius is giving the right answers at the right time.
That's right.
Somebody going to now get a divorce attorney. First time, very scary, very vague about what the move is. What's the first move on the thought process? Where do you begin to look for a great attorney?
Sure. Well, the most important advice I could give is just to remember to breathe. It's just like anything else. It goes in, goes out. But what you really need to do is ask questions. Ask questions to your friends. See who has had a positive experience. See who has worked well with their divorce lawyer. And then go out and start having consultations. Do not just meet one attorney. Meet more than one attorney. Divorce law is not it's not a mathematical science. It's an art. And so 3 different lawyers will give you 3 different pieces of advice and 3 different ideas of how to go about and attack your case. And feel free to ask as many questions as you want. The most important
What's the most important question to ask an attorney if you're, really green and you're nerved up and you're just going for the first time?
Educate me. Educate me. Teach me the rules of the trade. You're going into a new game that you don't know the rules of. You need to learn how it all works. How do you divide property after 10, 20 years of marriage? What are the rules for determining whether you're going to get alimony, we call it maintenance here in New York, or you're not going to get support? What are the rules in terms of figuring out how child access works, how child support works? What can you expect? Once you educate yourself and you get a good understanding of how the rules work, you're going to have expectations that are fair. And that way you can start judging your attorney's work, whether or not they meet your very reasonable expectations, and it should get you on the way.
Everybody hears divorce attorney and they see dollar signs like, this is going to cost me a fortune. And sometimes people avoid going to this process because they can't afford the attorneys.
That's right.
To what do you say to this? I mean, is an attorney who charges this much as good as an attorney who charges this much?
Well,
is there some...
As they say, why are divorces so expensive? They're worth it. But what you really need to do, you do need to work and find a divorce lawyer in your means. There are some lawyers that charge a tremendous amount of money. That might be because they're expecting a tremendous amount of work. If you have a smaller case, I think it's okay to see a variety of different attorneys. One who's more expensive, one who's moderately priced, one who's less expensive. Go listen to what they have to say and see who you feel comfortable with. The worst thing that you can do is hire somebody because they're very expensive or they're on TV. Well, not me, of course, no. But others who are on TV who aren't going to give you the time of day. It's not about who's the most expensive and who's the least expensive. It's about who do you feel comfortable with, who shares your view of what you want at the end of the day, and who's going to let you ask questions and get good answers.
Divorce attorneys work with their clients financially. There's a percentage of women or men who might be this big, who have all the money in the world to do whatever they want. The rest, I think, are worried about the money.
Absolutely.
And is there a negotiation process with a divorce attorney saying, a payment schedule, and so that it's not as intimidating?
Certainly payment schedules are quite common. Also, credit cards are quite common. You should get miles.
You get points back?
You should get miles for your divorcing dollars. That way at the end of the process, you can go away somewhere.
At least a toaster.
Amen. Maybe even 2. But, you absolutely can work out payment plans. It's very common. Look, you don't get if you don't ask. So if you have an attorney that you don't feel comfortable even asking that question to, you're in the wrong attorney's office.
Final question for now. Female client better served by a female attorney or not?
It depends. Honestly, there are some arguments only a female can make. If you need to, if you are asking your spouse to go back to work after many, many years of a marriage, you need a woman lawyer to present that message as opposed to an older man. But male, female, it really is important that you connect with your divorce lawyer, that you feel comfortable, that you can work as a team. Your divorce lawyer may know the law, they don't know the facts. And in order to be successful, they need to understand and get the facts from you so they can come forward and do a successful job in arguing your case.
Should you be able to go drinking with your lawyer?
Amen.
Amen.
Just shots.
Okay. Susan Moss, our divorce attorney, and more to come on our site, firstwivesworld.com, a partner, of course, in the firm of Chemtob, Moss, Foreman, and Talbot. Thank you, Susan, for being part of this today.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Very nice. Good deal. Excellent.